The hardest thing to project with QB prospects is how they will fit in a faster NFL. Some college teams take away so much processing from the QB that it's challenging to know if they will be able to do it at the next level. Is Jaxson Dart someone who will be able to translate his skills to the NFL? Find out in this 2-minute drill. Jaxson Dart is a multi-year starter for Ole Miss in their heavily schemed offense. Many of his passes were to wide-open receivers on quick read from RPOs. From a physical standpoint, Dart has the requisite build, athleticism, and arm strength to be an NFL QB. He was used quite frequently as a runner for Ole Miss, forcing defenses to respect him on read options to open up lanes for his running back. Dart was asked to do a lot of pre-snap reads at Ole Miss, which he executed at a very high level. He knew the weak points in the defense based on their alignment and how to exploit them. Dart enhanced his skill with his fearlessness to rip the ball into tight windows. He isn't someone who plays hero ball though, he frequently took the check down or held the ball to limit turnovers. Dart isn't the most accurate QB, but he does well to get the ball in his wide receiver's catch radius and let them make plays. He throws with good touch and can switch up his velocity to deliver the ball quickly outside the numbers or float it when the receiver isn't quite open yet. Dart has the mobility and pocket presence to extend plays, but struggles to create outside of structure. He was also very inconsistent on deep passes. He threw with a nice touch, but lacked the velocity and timing to complete these passes. I think that he does have an NFL arm, but he would be in the lower percentile of starters. Dart's biggest weakness is his inability to progress through reads. He's able to do so with proper protection, but needs to speed up on plays when the rush gets to him quicker. Disguised coverages give him a lot of trouble, and he stares down his first read far too often. This throws off his entire rhythm, and he will need to learn to speed up his post-snap recognition to hit NFL windows. For a player comparison, Jaxson Dart reminds me of Gardner Minshew. I usually do prospect comps, but Minshew in the NFL is a perfect comp for Dart. Minshew was a low-end starter for a couple years, which is what I think the average outcome for Dart is in the NFL. For draft range, Dart will be an interesting case. Next year's QB class appears to be deep, while this one is quite shallow where Dart seems like the easy QB3. However, we've seen the NFL refuse to select quarterbacks if they feel like the class is weak, which is what we saw in 2022. Dart's draft stock will depend on if an NFL team believes that his mental game can take that next step forward. And that's the 2-minute drill.